2019 for me as a sports fan could be forgettable in many ways. Just in the gut-wrenching, inexplicable, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, we were so close, if this, if that type of year. And the Panthers at the top of that list with another shoulda, coulda, woulda loss that just ripped my heart out and made me want to cry. And I know you're not supposed to cry in sports, but wow. Especially after the way the game started, 14-0. It looked like Drew Brees was just playing 7-on-7 and picking on Eric Reed big time as he got toasted several times today. But we were able to fight back really hard, make it 17-15 before half. And usually I don't blame a loss on just one unit or one player, but unfortunately today it falls solely on the special teams. Rashawn Goldman on a punt was trying to block the Saints player and I guess got too close to DJ Moore. He did this twice and didn't allow DJ Moore to catch the punt on the fair catch. I guess it's not kick catch or fair catch interference when it's your own player, and the fact that he did it twice along with punching a player might send him on or shoving the referee might sit him on the bench for the rest of the season or a couple of games. But and then Joey Sly had a nightmare of a game kicking, missing 2 extra points that one of them forced us to go for 2, and we did not get it. So that's why it was 17-15.5 instead of tied at 17. And then he missed a chip shot, 28-yard field goal to give us the lead with 1:57 to go. And boy, did he shank all 3 of them. Like just shankopotamus. I don't even know how to explain it, and I feel bad. Feel bad just in the fact that it's your one job and you couldn't do it, and now you're either the hero or the zero when it comes to kicking, and Joey Sly is the zero today and tonight and until next Sunday at the very least. But it makes me want Gano, and it makes me wish that we went with Harrison Buckner. But it's weird because he smashed the one from 50 yards. He could have made that one from 60 plus, and then he smashed the one from 41 yards. He couldn't make the ones that were close, 32, 35-yard extra points, and then the 28-yard field goal that's supposedly supposed to be a chip shot. But that didn't happen. The good things today were Kyle Allen with a huge bounce back. 23 of 35, I think. 257 and 3 touchdowns, and make great decisions with the football, taking a check down when he needed to. And the mere fact is, we need an offensive line. It was rotating, revolving door again. Greg Little, Van Roten, and I think even Trey Turner got banged up in this game. When he had time, and when he has time, he can throw the rock, and he did that today. The big 51-yard play to DJ Moore kind of breathed life into us. And I got to give credit to DJ Moore after being called out by Steve Smith, our legend, for not being what we expected as a first-round pick. He showed out the last 4 games, 3 out of the last 4, over 100. And today the same with 2 touchdowns, one kind of a one-handed grab on 4th and goal to help us tie it with 9 minutes in the 4th. Not only that did he play, he played his butt off, but he played hurt as well as he had to dangle his shoulder after getting creamed after the failed 2-point conversion. Nothing dirty there, just had to make sure he didn't catch it and kind of caught a stinger on his shoulder. But to be able to have some great catches playing hurt, just absolutely amazing for him. Again, Christian McCaffrey doing Christian McCaffrey things, not necessarily on the ground. They bottled him up nicely, but through the air he was very effective over 100 yards again, scrimmage-wise, and 2 touchdowns. Just just putting defenders in their dust. I like that little high-steppy touchdown he had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it was, and then just putting nasty moves on defenders constantly. It wasn't enough, but again, that was good. Our defense had their moments. An interception by Trey Boston with around 9:56 left to give us a chance to the game-tying drive, and then Eric Reed, who got toasted a lot earlier in the game, came up with a big 4th-and-1 stop to give us a chance to tie, or take the lead rather. And unfortunately, I really didn't like the play calling after we got the inexplicable pass interference call. Yes, it was the right call, but we challenged it, and they very rarely overturn non-pass interference. It was just hilarious that they actually overturned it in the birthplace of the pass interference flag rule, but we couldn't take advantage. As the first play, we just tried to run Chris McCaffrey up the gut, and I really didn't like that, considering all day we've been using that misdirection with our fast wide receivers, and it was getting first downs and big chunk yardage, and we didn't go something a little different and a little creative, and the Saints took advantage. And then we tried a couple of pick play passes that were very ineffective, and I just wanted a little more creativity, a little more movement, and it didn't work. But I mean, you still got to make the 28-yard field goal, but we didn't. And then I think our defense was a little bit shell-shocked at that point. We got them to a 3rd and 6, and for some reason, Michael Thomas was on single coverage, and James Bradbury got beat badly. He was not happy with himself in the locker room, but I would have put somebody else over there to guard their best player, as he toasted us for 6 catches in the first first quarter. We kind of contained him after that because we just were able to keep the ball, but he made the biggest play, and then Will Lutz did what he was supposed to do, made the 33-yard kick, barely, but he still made it. So a 3 games that coulda, shoulda, woulda, 8 wins. We might be still fighting for the NFC South. No bueno, unfortunately. Right now, all we got to do is keep pounding, try to play spoiler, and see what else we got the rest of this time. Let's beat the Washington Redskins next week, please. As always, go Panthers.